trouble for Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones? Maybe. Let's talk about it in a few moments. Greetings, greetings. Happy Friday. Perhaps it is Saturday for some of you. And happy March. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are in March. Can you believe it? Prayerfully, everyone has had a beautiful beginning of a new month and a beautiful Friday. TGIF. So, as you can see in the thumbnail and on your screen, Jerry Jones, owner of America's team, which happens to be my favorite NFL football team, has been ordered by a judge to undergo a DNA test. Now, before I go on any further, let me go ahead and share this really quickly, and it will be in the description. This is under fair use, even though I'm not going to be sharing anything. This is just a precaution under Section 107 of the Copyright Act. So now that is quickly out of the way, let me go ahead with this story. And again, welcome to those that have come in and those who may catch the replay. Now let me do this just in case. This should be fun. I don't plan on being on here very long, but I thought this was interesting. A lot of interesting news has been going on this week, and I'm a huge sports fan, so when this came across my desk, I love saying that, I had to speak on it. Again, Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, has been ordered by a judge to, as I mentioned, undergo a DNA test to determine if he is the biological father of a woman who sued him last year. Now, keep in mind, Jerry, or as I would like to call him, Jera, and many people, is 81 years old. 81 years old. And per YAHOO Sports, the young woman who's in question, Her name is Alexandria Davis, 27 years old, and stated, according to reports, and again, let me implore each and every one of you to always conduct your thorough, independent, and meticulous research. Back to my story. Alexandria Davis, 27 years old, stated in alleged court documents that her mother's ex-husband is not, I repeat, is not her father. And that assertion, according to reports, was confirmed by testing. Now, in the year of 2022, the lawsuit referenced by Alexandria Davis said that she was conceived after her mother's name, Cynthia Davis, when she and Jera had a relationship in the 1990s. Further, according to documents, allegedly, Jerry Jones agreed to support financially, but never acknowledged that he was Alexandria's father. Further, in 2023, Alexandria sued Jerry Jones and stated the premise for the suit was defamation and attempts to coin her as being an extortionist. That particular case was partially dismissed in October and refiled in November. So again, briefly, Jerry Jones, the owner of America's team, even though we haven't made it to the Super Bowl yet, has been ordered by a judge to take a DNA test to determine if he is the biological father of Miss Alexandria Davis, again, who is 27 years old, and asserts that she was conceived when her mother, Cynthia Jones, and Jera had a relationship in the 1990s. Again, according to documents, Jerry Jones agreed to support them financially, but did not acknowledge Alexandria as being his daughter. Last year, 2023, Alexandria sued Jerry Jones for defamation and attempting to label her or coin her, if you will, as being an extortionist. That case, again, as I mentioned, was partially dismissed in October and refiled in November. Again, Jerry Jones is 81 years old. For those of you that are listening or may catch the replay, because I'm unable to put a poll up, do you think that Jerry Jones, Jera, is the father of Alexandria Davis? Let me know your thoughts. Let me see if I can put that in chat really quick. And those that may catch the replay, you can leave it in the comment section. Is Jerry Jones the father? Hey there, Six Bows. I think this should go through. Oh, no worries, Six Bows, but thank you for stopping by. I am doing well. It is a brand new day. It is Friday. It just started raining. I don't believe this. And it's March, and I'm still here. So I am doing fabulous. Prayerfully, you are as well. But briefly, for those of you that may be coming in or catch the replay, welcome. Happy Friday. Happy March. And this is just a quick story on Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. I'm laughing because an old ditty just came to my head by Billy Paul. And for those of you who are old heads, you may remember the song, and it's so fitting. I wish I had a drop or at least a clip to play of that right now, but and people that know me know that I love oldies. It's something about oldies and the nostalgia that is so wonderful. Hey there, all heart, grit, and grind. How are you? But basically, it's Billy Paul and me and Mrs. Jones. But in this case, I'd have to change it and say me and Mr. Jones, because somebody definitely had a thing going on. So, those of you that are coming in, please hit that like button. I notice a lot of you will view videos and you won't hit the like button. Maybe you don't like it, but it's free. It costs you nothing. All heart, grit, and grind says at his age. Well, this happened years ago, of course. Now, that's not to say, oh, Jera can't, well, I don't, and I would never say that age would stop anything from happening in these days and times. There are many people who are in excellent shape. They work out, they eat right, they walk, they have positive attitudes towards life, and a lot of them are happily married or appear to be happily married or engaged in happy relationships. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of them experience earth earth shaking times together. So I'll leave it at that. But yes, for all of those out there that know that I am a huge sports fan, well, mostly NFL, Jerry Jones has been ordered by a judge to take a DNA test because a young woman by the name of Miss Davis, 27 years old, stated that her mother's ex husband is not her father, and she believes that her mother and Jera, who had a little tryst or romp a relationship, if you will, back in the 90s. Could be the pappy. Now, Jerry, according to court documents, and this was for the 2022 case, agreed to support financially, but did not acknowledge that he was the father of Alexandria, Alexandria Davis. And in 2023, Alexandria Davis again sued Jerry Jones for defamation and what she felt were attempts to label her as an extortionist. That case that was filed in 2023 was partially dismissed in October and refiled again in November. And I put in the chat, how many of you believe, and I'll put this out again, I have a little bit of time, not a lot, but a little bit. How many of you believe that after this test has been completed, that it will be revealed that Jera is indeed the father? Now wait for a couple of minutes to see your thoughts. Hi there, Melly. How are you? Melly, you never, ever hit the link, and it's okay. But I'm not sure how much you heard. Hopefully, I don't have to go over it again, but if I have to, I will. And I believe, no, you're not really a sports fan. I think you like Dolphins, if I can remember some of our conversations as of last year. But my question is, after Jerry Jones takes this court-ordered DNA test, do you believe it will be revealed that Jerry Jones is indeed the daddy? Those of you on the chat, if you believe that the test will show that he is, I'll make it easy for you. Just put a one. Put a one in the chat. You all have to be a little bit more engaging. This is 2024. This is March. And Melly says, I'm a Chicago Bull, Bear, Cub, and Sox. Okay. That wasn't my question, Melly, but congratulations and good to know. Your thoughts on Jerry Jones? Is he, or could it be proven that he is the daddy? And finally, Melly says, I believe that Jerry is Trafe and he is the father. Okay. And yes, all heart, grit, and grind. Jerry. I was looking for something on that lines as well. So we shall see, or perhaps hear, after this is completed and what shall become of Alexandria and Jerry Jones as this goes on. It seems as though to me that there are so many things that loom over people when they have, you laughing at all heart, grit, and grind, when they have these clandestine entanglements, that some of them, somewhere down the line, come back to bite you. And as I mentioned just a few moments ago, Jerry Jones is 81 years old. Now, that hasn't, in my opinion, caused him any issues as far as the ownership of the Cowboys, even though they keep getting so close and end up just throwing it all away. But we're not talking about football. We're talking about another sport. At least some would consider it as a sport, hobby, nature, if you will. So that is the latest that I have in the world of sports. Now, many people are talking about NBA games. I may chime in on a few of those, but my love is the NFL and the Dallas Cowboys. And I will say here and now, I am truly disappointed in their season, even though they did show glimpse and another glimpse and another glimpse of greatness. And again, these are just my opinions, and some of you are probably thinking, are you delusional? Maybe. Just to, at the end, just before they could prove the world wrong and avoid my being dogged for all of that mess that I crapped. I mean, I talked a lot of mess and had to eat it at the end because we all saw what happened, so there's really no need to recap that. But Melly says, so remember that infamous picture of, now Melly, that has nothing to do with this subject, but yes. And All Heart Grit and Grind says, could help but think about those chants for the Jerry Springer show. I know, All Heart Grit and Grind. I was looking for something, but I couldn't find it. And again, I'm not at my laptop, so, and it's okay. I understood what you were saying. And Melly says Jerry is another Donald Sterling, and he has a thumbs down. A lot of people feel as though he's dirty all around. And if I must be honest, and I had this conversation slash debate with someone else, you can say the same thing about the Washington football team organization. And I know people don't want me to go in on that, how some of those players have been treated. One especially, Doug Williams, the quarterback who took them to a championship. And I think I will drop the mic on that fun fact. So that is my quick live as I head to the world of sports briefly to get off of the politics right now. I will review today's final closing arguments. I doubt very seriously if it will be tonight, perhaps sometime tomorrow. And the world of Diddy and the latest that has surfaced. Now, I do not know how accurate some of these reports have been, but this case, the latest one, and that's the one filed by Lil Rod, is extremely salacious and disturbing. And I'm just waiting. And I hate to say this, but I'm being honest. Who else will come out? Will there be anyone else to come out and accuse the mogul, Diddy, P. Diddy, Sean Combs? He has so many monikers. I'm not really sure which one to use. I guess I'll just stick with Diddy for now. And All Heart Written Grind says, okay, 100. And Shine should be exonerated for the 2000. Absolutely, I agree with that as well. Indeed. But we shall see what happens as that case or these allegations go along. This is actually a particular case that, again, I mentioned earlier in a video that I did. It was a 70 or 73 page filing in New York earlier by Lil Rod, and I mentioned that the cover page, according to reports, was prefaced by a trigger warning due to images and things of that nature. So we shall see what happens with that, because there have been so many names floating around and thrown out there, and I want to be careful not to damage anyone or put out any information on people that may or may not have been named, because I have not seen the document. So I'm going to stand down on that for right now. Hey there, Ricky Clay. Ricky, how are you? Not sure how much you heard, but I was just speaking about this story that a judge has ordered Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones to undergo a DNA test to see if he is the father of a 27-year-old who has sued him in 2022 and again in 2023. Now, after the little rendezvous Jerry Jones and the mother of the woman suing him had back in the 90s, I'm paraphrasing, and should be given some love, love, love with my memory because it is on point. He did agree to support financially, but did not, according to reports, acknowledge being the father. So we are here now. And that's another quick question I wanted to pose to those that are here or may catch the replay. If, and this is for the fellas, for the gentlemen, for the men, or as some people will say, for the men's out there, if you are unsure that you're the father and you agree to support financially, do you or would you expect years later to be compelled to take a DNA test? Do you think this or anyone, and I believe we all have the right to know who our parents are. That's just my opinion. But is it possible that some people are looking at finances over knowledge, or a combination of the two? That's just a question I threw out there, because when I think back to the portion of the suit where she was filing for defamation for allegedly Jerry trying to paint her as being an extortionist, is it possible that there are people who seek financial gain but use wanting to know as a mask? Hey there, Blackfire, how are you? And Melly says, finances is definitely the motivation, no combination. Okay. And Melly says, I would take the test. And Ricky Clay just put his palm on his forehead. Why did you do that, Ricky? Did I say something wrong? I'm just asking questions. I'll wait to see if Ricky comes back with anything. Nope, not yet. And Black, while you're putting your peace signs up, your thoughts, if you believe after this test is taken by Jerry Jones, do you think it will determine that he is indeed the father of Alexandria Davis, the 27-year-old who believes that he is? And I'll see what Melly's response is, and then I will close this out. And Melly says, Jerry is a gold mine, and he's at the point. You made him sound like a T-Rex. Jerry is a gold mine, and he's at the point of extinction. Obvious to see. Well, the judge has ordered it, so we shall see. And honestly, if in fact Jera is the daddy or the father, I would guess perhaps this would bring closure to Miss Davis. And I'm not sure if there are any other legalities involved with this particular case. He's already supported. I don't see that changing. I don't know if that would increase. She is 27 now, so that was mean, Melly. You said he's definitely a dinosaur. Now, Melly, I've talked about this before. You are considerably younger, but you better hope. Then I'm not even going to say that. I want every year. So if I'm a baby dinosaur, or one of those little dinosaurs that, I guess they were dinosaurs or pterodactyls. I don't know, whatever those little animals were on the Flintstones. Let me be one of those as long as I can enjoy. Now, the only thing I wouldn't want on the Flintstones is one of those cars because those will muff your feet up big time. And I see Edna still hanging in there. Hopefully you are doing well, Miss Edna. And Black hasn't said anything, so I'm assuming Black popped in and popped out like fires normally do. So again, this is just a switch of a direction momentarily because I'm going to be back on these court cases. The world of sports. And again, Jerry, aka Jera Jones, being ordered by a judge to undergo a DNA test. I am too, Black. I'm at work now. That's why I said I'm not going to be on here long. To determine whether or not he is the father of 27-year-old Alexandria Davis. Thank you to those that popped in. You could have been any place else, but you took a moment out to stop by and say hello and engage, which is always a beautiful thing. And hopefully, those that catch the replay will wager what you think will be the outcome in the comment section. And Melly says, Jerry has been under the radar lately, so this gives him some attention. Well, Melly, all attention isn't good attention. And this one right here, I thought was interesting. And as all heart, grit, and grind earlier said, 81. Yes, he's 81 years old. But this relationship, if you will, allegedly occurred back in the 1990s, and the young lady brought a suit in 2022 and in 2023. Now, that doesn't mean that just because he's 81, that he still can't get into the red zone or make a 2-point conversion. Age, ladies and gentlemen, is nothing but a number for some. So, with that, thank you tuning in. Again, those that did come in, please make sure you hit that like button or look in front of you and make a thumb and then press it. It's real easy and quick to do. And if you would be so kind, leave a comment in the comment section. Everyone, enjoy the remainder of this Friday. And for many of us, this very first day of March. For some of you, it's March the 2nd. And also for some of you, it's Saturday. So enjoy. And as always, be safe, be well, and you know the rest. Be healthier. Until next time, bye bye for now.